Want to just go right into executive session?
Just ask for forgiveness later, don't worry about yours.
Everybody has to leave.
Okay, well, we can open, we can open the
start the
meeting though. We can open the meeting.
Oh, we gotta open
Call the meeting to order with
You don't
pledge
have
of
to.
allegiance.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I overspoke
You're fine.
as usual.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Want me to write it down for you?
Yeah. Okay. I make a can I have a motion to go into executive session with Dave Tatro?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Welcome to a meeting of the Stamford Selectboard. If you have a matter to discuss that is not included on the agenda, you may do so by addressing the chairperson and stating your name and address. You will notice that all our meetings are recorded, and this is to aid with the summarization of the minutes. Visitors are welcome, and we allow 5 minutes of comments per visitor and 15 minutes per topic. Discussions will be held in a calm and civilized manner and respectful of others. Select board members present are
Mike Denal.
Nancy Bashika.
Doug Wright.
John Dunn, Burke Amari.
Will there be any adding of items or removing items from tonight's agenda?
I have additional correspondence.
Okay. Will there be any adjustments to the agenda, such as changing the order of items? I don't think so. And Jeb is recording tonight's meeting for his YouTube video. All right. We just came out of executive session and no action taken. Hearing of visitors. Yes.
Real quick, because of what you just said, just came out of executive session. Last meeting, I just want it known on record, last meeting, you guys went into executive session. We waited outside for the outcome of the vote, whatever it was, and it was done before we were allowed to come back in. So, I think
What was done before you were?
Did we take any action?
the action was is that you were sending the person a letter, and you were dictating it to Lori when we walked in.
Oh, sorry. Well, did we
There
come
was
out?
no vote taken,
No, what?
none.
Well, it's an oversight, so sorry it happened and.
These oversights are just starting to get
I know.
a lot of them.
I disagree, I think we have very few,
Select board into executive.
a lot less than the planning board has.
12, 19, okay.
You ever see those meetings?
Where did-
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
inside.
There you go.
New business, executive session.
No, you should, since they're out of hand, people get way out of hand on those boards. Well, watch the meetings, you can see them. I know you're there, they get way out of hand.
I'm making a statement about something that occurred.
Right, and I'm defending this board saying it's very, absolutely, I use it for an example.
Okay, so.
This is the second time you put this board down, Jim, in 2 weeks. Second time you put this board down in 2 weeks. You know what? There's elections coming up next March.
I don't want a part of it.
Well, there you go.
Jim, can I
I
ask you a
like
quick?
doing what I'm doing. I like doing what
And so don't we. And we do our best.
I have not.
You did put this board down 2 weeks in a row now. Don't say you
I
didn't.
made
because
something-
it's on that
I just
video.
want the public to be aware of the action that you took
They were.
without
They were.
the coming back into the,
They were.
into the public meeting.
The public wasn't aware of it. You were aware of it. You just said you were aware of it. You were walking in when it was happening because I opened the door for you guys.
But we
And she was dictating it while the door was
But
open.
the action was taken and there was no vote and we didn't even get allowed
There wasn't a
to see
vote.
that.
Right, there wasn't a vote. It was an executive session.
When we come out,
I'm lost.
but when we come out, maybe we didn't make the vote when we came out, say send this.
I was just
Okay.
making, I wanted you to be aware of that.
Is this the one where we requested Dave to come?
I believe so, yes.
action, we just never heard what everybody else say.
We didn't.
Opening, voting. Okay. Thank you, Jim. We'll try to be more careful. Yes, we did say this one when we came out, no action taken. Okay. Any other visitors? Reading and approval of records and orders, June 12th, June 19th, and June 24th.
What was the June 24th, the school one?
Special select board meeting.
June 24th?
You came in here first?
And then we went over there? It's not on here.
No, I forgot the June 24th. So
That was the one with Dave Salvo. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Whatever we said.
Motion to approve all three.
Second, if I was here for all.
That will be said. Second?
Yeah, I think I was here.
Yep, you were.
Looks like everybody was here on all three.
Yep.
Yep.
19 and 24. It's so cold. Okay. Highway update. Dave.
Chip sealing is August 19th, so for East Road, I'm gonna finish the project the day I have is August 19th. We've been out mowing for the last 3 weeks, the roadsides. We've touched a few spots up on days when we got a little rain, wash doors with their back, a little rain, we'll touch them up again. Gonna start with some ditching up along the Klondike area. Garage doors are supposed to be installed first week of August.
How'd you make out the man door?
I got somebody to give us an estimate,
Okay.
so that's $3,500. Maybe $3,500. So they're supposed to come bring more your insurance. Nothing. That didn't happen, but they haven't done anything for the year, so. I've been working on an alternative project for East Road culvert replacement.
Is that the grant, East Road
Yeah.
grant? Yeah, okay.
So I talked with AOT about that, Patrick Wilson, and he said we'd go over it once I came up with the project, well, we could sign it, and we're not gonna lose the grant. So,
Bob Briggs, roof man.
so we're not gonna lose the grant if it's, if the, you know, as long as it complies with what they want. So we can sign that, I think we need to sign that and I can send it back. This $200,000 project. I don't believe, talking with a contractor, trying to get an estimate on, would be an aluminum box, culvert, and head walls. And I believe that's still gonna be more than what the grant's for, so we're still gonna have to probably go to March meeting and ask for money, so it's not, and the grant's good till 2027, so I mean, it's really pretty typical, when we get these grants, we don't have enough money, so we have to go and ask anyway, so we're not behind on it, we just got the grant. But like I said, I am working to try to get more economic project, this initially the state concrete box. Corey and I worked on that, and we were trying to get a mitigation grant originally to probably fund the concrete box. So, but we use the same paperwork to go for structure grant. And then we get construction grant after we get the mitigation grant.
So you don't know how much we might have to ask at town meeting?
Not yet, but
Okay,
I should be getting an estimate
okay.
for the aluminum box. That seems to be what will comply with what the state wants, you know, like we're, so. They're in charge of what actually has to go. It's in the phone. So,
100% ourselves. We may be able to include ourselves. Not really sure how I feel about the last time that we did that. We worked on the Lincoln Road project, and it took a lot of our summer, so a lot of other things, fell behind.
How much did we get when we matched that grant on Lincoln Road? Was it worth it? I know we lost
Well,
time
I can tell you that.
money-wise with it.
Yeah, right now, that concrete box is almost 600,000, and I think we got that bridge in for 500. So, the bridge up on Klondike was $2 million, so, yeah, personally, I think it was worth it, but, it's a hard sell, residents have to deal with bumps longer, and, sometimes some of the ditching that should get done doesn't get done, maybe some of them all, and it's a juggling act.
You guys are thinking the same thing I'm thinking, right?
Is that, co-
Right?
Yeah.
is
With
that,
third.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was worth it because now all the things that did get let go are caught up and we're still probably $1.5 million ahead. That's only.
Right.
That's my reasoning on it,
one thing, Dave, you're always looking out for the money because you're a taxpayer here too, that you wanna do what's best for the town and, do what the grant says, but still kinda mold it to our town.
and that's why we do the chip sealing. That's significantly less in cost. I know that, it's not desirable for a couple weeks. It's gonna be some snow, it's tar. But after it's all swept, you'll forget about it. Think about it. So probably a third of the cost of actually paying. So it's a $225,000 project. $600,000 to $700,000.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, but
So are you talking about East Road after it's been paved? You're going to chip seal or? are you
It's
talking-
already been.
this is,
begun.
yeah,
So now the chip seal will be in August. They told me around August 9th.
How much was that? I'm curious. I tried to look back on stuff and.
the chip seal.
Well, the whole project.
About I think it was around 2
And how long does that last?
10 years.
10 years?
We could get longer, but we go 10 because there's a formula where it starts to cost you that much more and you get more out of shape and you have to spend more
Like the dirt road, same thing.
overlay, yeah. So, I think it's a great way, I believe anyway, that our roads are in a lot better shape as a whole than anybody around,
I agree.
Not everybody applies the same technique, but I think you're gonna see that as time goes on, I think Clarksburg is actually kind of caught on and they're gonna start doing something that, it's kind of like our sand, I started using it before you know it, it's in Clarksburg, or bad. This thing's really.
We ever,
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah, we are always.
we ever gonna circle back around to the blacktopping issue? I mean, especially Jepson Road, it's blacktop, dirt, blacktop, it just makes sense to touch them together.
It's kind of a hard sell. I think initially that sticker shock of it, but, I believe as time goes on,
But we got a quote, I was told in Clarksburg, it was $1 million a mile, you got a quote for up on County Road all the way to what, Doug's house or something, or
yeah, all the
Maltese?
way to Maltese Road.
For $400,000 last, it was what,
Yeah,
$600,000?
600,000.
I mean, that's a lot more than a mile, it seems like it's
It's
pretty
too
tough
much.
road, yeah, a tougher road than what Clarksburg just did, Clarksburg's road was pretty easy. Maybe they had more because they had to dig up the old
Well,
blacktop.
that.
You sell that.
Yeah, that falls all into how we maintain them and we don't let them get too bad.
Yeah,
Because once you start milling and, and also like,
right,
the chip seal is a thin layer, you can do a bunch of thin layers before the road goes up too much. And
Right.
I believe in the northeast,
there's no problems.
there is no perfect solution anyway. I mean, look, they spent all this money milling the main road a few years ago. Drive up through the winter, there's a bunch of frosties and bumps or cracks, and how much did that cost? So, you couldn't try to get away with a chip seal on the main road, the heavy truck traffic, so they're kind of forced into it.
Yeah.
But I think for our small town roads, it's perfect. Like I said, in the looking ahead and the skills that you have to maintain a dirt road, and the operator hours, you're digging up ditches more, and gravel, depends on the weather, we should be.
When you're
thinking
sanding,
about paving,
in the
we really-
wintertime, I know you told me before, when you sand, there's a difference between sanding gravel or dirt road versus paved road. So when you sand Jepson Road, what do you shut the truck off, go up, do the other side, then you come back with a different truck?
It gets interesting, so it's typically on the paved road is treated first with some salt. Right, I'll walk pre-treat
Yeah.
before the storm. So then when I'm going around again, I'm carrying some sand. And I get plowed the first time because the salt's already in the center and I kind of stay towards the edge. Right, so then I'll deal with the gravel section and then it's,
Right, so
it's a
Not-
little bit of a jungle, but we make it work. It would be a lot more efficient if they were all paved.
well, I was talking to the fire chief the other day, and we talked about the blue fire truck. And the praise that he gave this board was amazing, with the acting on the swiftness of buying that fire truck and acting quickly versus, let's talk about it. That truck now is well over $100,000 more than what it was when we pulled the trigger on it. And we're talking $100,000 like that. This is the same scenario. 2 years from now, that blacktop's gonna cost, that one we're talking about there, it will be $1 million. Whatever this one up on Jepson Road is gonna be more. We know it's gonna be more. We should at least put this in our warrant articles and say, let's start putting money away. I don't know what we did with fire department, we put like $50,000 a year away for 3 years. At least try something, shoot for a goal instead of talking about this. It makes sense to me.
I mean, you could take out a loan. I mean, just think about
Yeah.
this. An employee, $100,000 a year, right? That $600,000 can be paid off in 6 years.
Yeah.
In 6 years, and it's gonna last longer than that.
Yeah.
Right, and then you're not dealing with mud, you're not throwing all that money into the road for, as time goes on, and there's no gravel pits in the area.
Yep.
You gotta haul that stuff in, it's convenient right now, it's fairly convenient with gravel road. Because I can make a phone call and have material almost instantly, right, for the most part. But that's not long term, that's,
Yep.
in our lifetime, I guess.
Well, I really suggest that the board, pushes this.
Yeah.
And at least, puts on a warrant article to throw some money into an account. I'd like to do it sooner the better, just like I think with
Consider that in March you give two choices.
yeah,
One, either take a loan and do that section of Jefferson Road now,
right.
or start putting money away to do it.
Yeah.
Let the town decide which
In the minute you
wanna
put the
do.
money away, I think that's almost spinning your wheels too, but
Gone.
it's at least a,
Well, at least
You'd have to be a
gauge
drop,
the temperature where everyone's at anyway.
what's that?
Gauge the temperature where everyone's at with it.
Sure, yeah, it's not our money, I understand that, but you say it's a tough sell, but you sold me, and I don't like to spend money either, and I think that most people that have a head on your shoulders will look at it and say, in the long run, this is better.
Just gotta get people to see the long run, that seems to be
Yeah,
lacking more and more.
Lori has a question.
Jefferson Road is a class 2 road, so there are class 2 grants available.
Correct.
Nice. Now, what about County Road, is that class 2? That's
Or
3.
What about Mill Road? That's class 2?
That's 3.
It's 3,
That's 3.
all the way up
So
to the whole thing.
Jefferson's a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
How come?
Well, one of the factors is it connects, it's a
Oh.
connector road, so it connects
So it goes
Mass and
through.
Vermont. Kind of like East Road to class 2.
What about if it's
Well,
connected?
I mean, if you wanna factor in Klondike.
It
Yeah,
does
I
connect.
actually thought about
That's what I
that.
was thinking, yeah, we
Just
could
connect.
play the
I
game.
thought about that, but we have to, there's other factors at play that it doesn't mean at this point.
Right, but we could look into that.
So next year actually is our year to do another chip sealing project on some of the other roads. So I was hoping to try to add some in, like get estimates for, Mill Road, County Road, Sure, that would be nice. Those are our high maintenance roads. You know, we're typically, there's a lot, more traffic, washboard, keep going back.
Mhm.
You know, if we didn't have to keep going back and redoing things all the time, we should probably be working on something other ones.
Mhm.
So,
We typically spend around 200, I think last time we spent like 204 or something like that on the last project. But seeing as each road got done this year from the grant, we're in good shape.
Right, and you go every 5 years when you do it. It's not, I know it lasts 10, but you do 5 rotations.
Yes, so we do roughly half and half.
Yeah.
So it was the grant 225, or is that, was that our contribution? Was it a
Well,
$500,000 project?
No, it was the job itself cost 225. I believe the grant was for 160. We had ARPA funds for some of it.
30,000.
We were gonna use ARPA funds for the remainder, but we couldn't do that.
Right.
So
we do have some though that
You
we
did
can
use
use
30, I think it
ARPA
was.
funds for
Yeah.
other things that we can use the money from all the other.
Gotcha.
funds.
Yeah.
So we do
So
have
whatever.
some.
Shelby is wrong.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Do you have this grant paperwork that we need to sign tonight?
That's on the agenda, right? Yeah.
Oh, is it down there? Oh,
I don't know if you guys want to, while we're still on roads, in the executive session, we did mention that we posted and I hope it's okay to talk about the third person, we posted a job offer for a third worker. And we didn't post a wage. And I don't know if the board came up with a definite, but I think it's okay to say that it's not gonna be minimum wage. I mean, I personally think we should, right in front of the people, say it's gonna be around $25 an hour starting pay.
depends on
And
qualifications.
I think that, it can be even more than that with a CDL license and so on, so it's negotiable. We're not gonna, Dave brought it to our attention, we're not getting anybody that wants to plow a road for $15 to $18 an hour. So, I think that this board was in agreement that 25 is, a good starting number. So if people know anyone out there that, have any qualifications or want to start getting into this, it's something that, it's kind of like the listers, put it out there. Word of mouth's good. Try to get people into it.
Make a motion to sign the
Is this
grant
me
agreement.
or just her?
Just me? Oh. Can somebody second this?
Second.
So while you're talking about job positions, there's an assistant town clerk and treasurer.
Dave, I just wanted to say thanks for jumping on the pre-buy for the gas for the garage. Who knows what it's gonna be? It's a juggling game. Thanks.
And I also, while we're talking about job, I would like to thank Casey for the job that she did.
Oh, yeah.
And, it wasn't bad, nothing was bad, it was some good turns and everything, but, send her a letter and thank her, and the board thanks her.
Anything else, Dave? I just want to thank you for filling in at the recycling center yesterday. What's that?
It was a hot one.
So
It was a
that,
hot one, but
what are we gonna do about that down the road, guys?
we've got
we
that
should-
out too, that we need somebody to fill in.
Because we had Carol's husband, and she was bringing him to the doctor, so, that's kinda,
He probably won't be able to fill in for
yeah,
a
so
while.
we should, I know it's not a lot of pay at all, but, it should be something we start getting out there too, is that everybody gets old, and it's
Yeah, it's,
hard to say, but we gotta.
Buzz is very hard to move around, and
Yeah.
he's not a youngster anymore. So if someone that goes to recycling all the time that would like to work at the recycling center, it's
Job offers all around.
Yeah, you can take all of them in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do all the jobs in one shot. Stagger your hours.
For all three.
Anything else, Dave?
Sell your honey up there at the.
Okay. Recycling. Anybody want to be the town rep at the Bennington County Solid Waste Alliance? You meet 4 times a year.
No.
It's on Zoom.
Didn't you try that?
I tried that.
thought that's-
Yeah.
This is the third round. I think
Third
so.
round.
Nancy, I thought you loved that.
I do, but I'm just
You want to
thinking
submit a
ahead of
motion that
time,
you
like
can do
it's
it?
like,
Willing to share.
it's, I'm very willing to share, because after a couple of years, I'm not gonna be doing this anymore.
I'll
Okay,
help you shut the lights off.
yes.
The recycling, Nancy, was the wood chips.
Oh, yes, wood chips, yes.
So, Casella's still offering wood chips, because we were told something different on the phone.
Right,
I talked to the operations manager, they still offer the wood chips. It's just they used to include it in the price before, and now it's an extra.
so will our price go down?
So our price is gonna go up on that, but it's an on-call basis for wood chips. So they brought us 6 bales of wood chips
Good.
the other day. If you wanna do something different, let me know. I don't know how much they are yet. Give me the bill for it, but.
Well, let's see what the bill says. The convenience of just calling them will save you from getting them, or Carol running down to the store to pick them up. And
I didn't know how exactly what the sauce was gonna be.
Yeah.
I figured we should have it.
And it's their wood chips, so if we don't buy the right ones, or,
Yeah, I'm sure they're not that much. They were included, it's just now.
I just bought a wood chipper. You want it?
I
The
mean,
right
there is
kind
a
of wood.
I didn't buy it to
sawmill-
cut wood on.
There still is a sawmill in town, I don't. think
Yeah.
you can get 'em to- But then somebody's gotta go get them,
that's
Yeah.
right.
and that's time and another ball that kind of juggle that.
There's a few, what's it, Alpha Arbor?
Yeah.
He may be looking for a place to dump chips. Maybe you ask him.
He's got a couple places there. I'm trying to get that off stuff.
I know,
So,
I've had him drop several loads at my place, so.
The wood chips that they're using, I think, are cedar, and to try to keep some of the smell.
Yes, that's what I was
I think they're
wondering.
kind of more of a special.
No, he doesn't pass me.
It's just like if you get wood chips for the schoolyard, you can't use regular wood chips. They have to be a special wood chip.
Nursery.
So, let's see, and they come in bales?
Yeah, they're just steel.
versus the blacktop that we used to play on.
Okay. Let's watch the bill when it comes and we can think about that.
So where Nancy lives.
Anything else on recycling? Highway.
I think we're operating pretty efficient up there. You know, sometimes there's some complaints about the recycling container, but working it, I was able to get, all Saturdays was in there, and there's still a little room. It does take some effort to push around.
Well, the Wednesday after the 4th. Yeah, I think that's when, they didn't come that week, 4th of July week, they were off schedule, and the recycling dumpster was full. But, the other thing is, people have got to break down their cardboard. They're throwing cardboard in cardboard boxes, you gotta break it down.
They don't always bring, there's 3 different sizes it seems that they bring. And there's the size that it's supposed to be, and then there's a size that's about 5 yards, I think, smaller, that they bring every now and then. And then there's a great big one that's great, but you can't reach it, that you can't even fill. And if we had, and the big one, we're probably gonna pay more for, and I don't know if we're, it's
There yet.
kind of, now, I don't think it's worth it, this one, to get a bigger one, we're gonna have to revamp the whole side of there. And, for a lot of space.
Is there a sign up there with rules on or anything?
Some of the containers there are, and some there aren't. Yeah,
That'd be good to put a little sign up there that says, you know,
there is.
these
yeah,
are the
there
things
is,
you need to do.
I think there, are there any recycling rules?
Is there a way you can implement them on the back of the punch card?
Shed door recycling rules that everybody that buys a punch card has the recycling rules, and they probably don't read them anymore.
Yeah, but what's the back? I don't go to recycling, so I don't know what the card is. Maybe you could put little rules on the back of the card. Not like they'd probably read it.
Yeah, not a lot.
Break them down before you get there too.
Well, that's something, I go to North Adams in my dump trailer, you have all these, you know, this rules for this thing, rules for that. You know, they tell you, you can't dump leaves here, you gotta dump leaves over here, you know, so.
I did hear bus trying to tell some people to break their box.
Yeah.
Trying to enforce it, but.
Is there policy in town in Texas where their volunteer fire department practice on a certain night at the
It's a dump.
No, the fire has its higher.
So the
Okay.
town of Reedsboro just told our church up there, they can't burn houses anymore. No more practice. I don't know if that's true or not, that's what they told us. You know how someone used to donate and burn? I don't know.
Burn it, where would they burn it? If Casella takes it, or?
No, we had the rectory, we just had tore down.
Yeah,
We asked the fire department first before that, if they
Oh.
wanted to burn it, and then
oh, yeah.
demo it after that, you know, because they charge by weight. It's all the money is in the weight. It's like $4,000 a dumpster for demo.
You demo, you started from the fire department's end, that means all the potential asbestos shingles are gone?
Yeah.
All the asphalt?
Yeah, we had to
shingles
do
are
the
gone
same
off the
thing,
roof,
PVC,
and you
Yeah,
only got
I don't think the asphalt was gone, but we had to get rid of the asbestos first. Any asbestos has to be gone before. Who was doing Ivy Brothers?
Tyler's was taking
Yeah,
it.
so they're the ones doing the demo, but the asbestos, any hazardous material has to get out first.
It's not a simple.
No, I know,
No.
yeah, it's not like the old days where we just lit it on fire.
That's why we don't get involved in it anymore, we've been asked.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's it, Dave. Emergency management, Bob. You've got a plan for us.
Well, I took last year's local emergency plan and just added the new V.S.A on that we put on,
The what?
the emergency operations coordinator. We added Stephanie Shelburne on the group.
Oh, okay. Is,
And, I changed the website that I had on last year for the town.
okay,
But I'm struggling to get the information from the school as far as proper contact information. Setting up for, we go with nothing instead of something's wrong. So it's not really a lot of change on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, she'll got it.
That's the one I sent you, Lord?
That's what it's happening in the box, that's what I have.
On the school end, who was the contact before, the principal or the?
Yeah, Randy.
Randy was the principal, that was your contact, so.
We also had,
oh.
Rich Christopher.
Okay,
I don't know if he's still here or
No.
not.
Oh,
it's
and Erica
not.
Bailey isn't on there anymore.
and there's a new principal, but I would assume the principal would have to take that duty on if they become principal.
Principal's gone,
Like the zoning man?
So we can't sign this
Since
tonight?
what, Randy?
You decided to, you know.
I was just a little concerned
That's
with
right now.
this map in here, and it's just all black. Can't really read it.
redacted.
Well, if you-
What is it a map of? Oh, our zoning map.
It's the zoning map.
Why have to put a zoning map? Klondike Road,
Looks like it was scanned in and
Woodford.
Like the nature of it is,
There
you
you
know,
go.
we still running
You
updates
want
of
to
it.
pull one on the screen?
Oh yeah, that looks better, yeah.
That's fine.
Visually, when we send it to the state, visually, go back.
So, It's okay to send this in even with the wrong contact information?
It's the best we have right now. They've been after me since March.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it up in front of you
Who's in
guys.
charge of the,
Hey,
who's the school board chair?
Cindy.
Yeah.
the deal-
Cindy, the board.
Yep.
Well, could we possibly just get make some amendments, and agree to sign it?
Sign it and see if you can get these before you send it in. The school board's meeting next week, I think.
These things should say sitting chair of
That's
the
right.
school board.
Well, it's got their cell
Yeah,
number
but
too.
you still need to have some sort
And that-
of contact.
Cell.
Right, yeah, but I'm saying,
You know, that's
so
right.
each year,
We talked about school principal.
Yeah.
The number, the telephone number is still good, whoever's got the job
Yeah.
can answer the phone.
they're gonna have to, right, yep.
I think they've got their cell phones, I guess.
Well, we'd have to amend
Yeah,
that, but I think
yeah.
We
that,
have to be able to
we
get
should
a hold of them
definitely-
after hours.
Yeah.
right, but we should definitely be able to change those
Over
names.
here.
So, I make a motion to sign. And if you can get those phone numbers,
I'll talk to Cindy.
yeah,
Cindy should be easy, the principal we should be able to contact.
she said she was gonna be here a lot this summer, but I haven't seen her, but I'm coming real early.
She hasn't returned any of my calls.
But the principal was gonna be here a lot.
Yeah, she said she was gonna be here a lot this summer.
I've seen she was there, but not recently
Not a lot.
to get contact information.
I just want to try to get Bill off my back. Not Bill Levine, Bill Jones. Bill Jones from the state that sends me an email every day or two.
Do we have to motion to sign this? Yes, we have a motion to sign this.
You made the motion.
Second.
Yeah, sign it and
All in
favor, aye.
update it. Say,
Possible.
this is what we
Sign up
got,
pending update.
Yes.
pending update.
Huh.
Yes.
Can't we just put a note on the principal's desk?
If she comes in.
And then she comes in and sees the note?
You
Well,
can't
we should-
even, you can't even
If
get
she
in
comes
there.
in, yeah, that's true too, we can't even get in there.
Can't get in there.
Yeah, she's got to go.
Yeah.
Did she leave? Oh,
Yeah, we
the
should be able
last
to,
year one is.
we should be able to get hold of her.
It usually doesn't happen till August.
Julia's gone.
She should be obtained.
Julie left?
She's in charge of the school,
No custodian
Julia's gone.
not just for this, but for many things, you know.
Usually when they start leaving, it's like 2 weeks before school and the dominoes start throughout the state and country that they move all over. But I guess she's still here.
So I take it this custodian doesn't have that job anymore? Usually it's him with emergency contact.
He's on here.
Rich was great for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Rich was, much different,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
right down to snow removal,
Everything.
we, you know, bringing trash up to the, I mean, we've had to change a lot of things since Rich has been gone.
So, not all managers
Yeah.
are created.
Right.
Yeah, kind of,
He was out here one day,
Right,
on
well,
his phone.
Have it, get this thing moving.
yeah, I think we can
Yep.
If you guys
quickly,
agree to agree.
yep,
Yep.
I'd be happy.
Yep. Go for it. If you see Tim, the janitor,
do you have a contact for the principal? So we'll have to ask Cindy if she does.
that's right, Cindy would have it.
And I would call and say, we're putting you on the
Right,
the emergency
email
management,
address.
because it just needs your number. Don't
No, I
ask.
think Bob
Very
called
good.
it, put it in and,
I'm gonna
Send
call Cindy tomorrow.
yes.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, and if you can ask if she has the principal's contact
Yeah.
at home.
Julie.Swanson at WSWSU49.org.
Oh,
That's her email?
Email.
Got the email at least.
You can email her.
Yeah,
All right.
John's got her email.
I think,
Yeah.
is it got that, I think her phone
Yeah,
number
it's,
is right there, too.
Julie.Swanson at WSWSU49.org.
There you go, Cindy, Julie, Tim, we don't know.
But I haven't gotten an email since school's out, so
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Anything else, Bob? Good? Okay.
Thank you.
Under discussion, 911 house numbers. Bill, I
Okay.
see you gave this to the board.
I gave a copy, so all of you should have a copy.
Yes.
of-
Yes, we do have it in our ordinance that we can fine them with tickets, but it's just a minimum amount. So if we change that amount, we're gonna have to publish the ordinance like we do for a couple $100 to change the
There
amount.
is state statute
Mhm.
that says you can levy a fine.
Yes,
And research says this is what happens throughout the state in various places.
Yep.
And, you know, some of these are kind of wild.
Yep.
With the amount that they're talking about, and who the hell is gonna enforce it, and how you're gonna collect it. But we should be able to hit something reasonable. I don't know what number you have in the ordinance.
it's minimal when it was first
That's a
established.
major comment, though.
And it's the civil fine like the state is talking about. But at the time that this went in, probably,
You and I did it for probably about $25 or something like that.
and not even,
An own sign?
$10 civil penalty. And then, penalty for second offense within 6 months will be $15. Then we set the waiver fee. So we've got it all, like the state said, that how we do the civil fines.
So then all you have to do is change the amount.
Would it be
Well, we
worth
gotta
adding
change the
it,
ordinance first.
adding that
Yeah.
to this, other thing that Lori's gonna send out? Reminders? Maybe add that to the reminders.
I think did she put it right on top of the reminder? I think she did.
Well, how about you
It
figure
used
out
to
what
be,
you're
it's
gonna
not.
charge?
Could we do,
Number 7.
Number 7's in
could
there?
we do this first? Do you have a list of everybody that doesn't have their 911 numbers? Would it be better to send them a letter or call them, have a personal call, or, because like Lori said, you get more people with honey than you do with vinegar. Because,
You know, it goes back maybe 5 years is the last time we went out and surveyed the missing numbers,
right,
and we printed up a form letter, and we mailed it to all those people, and we went back the following year, and
We went up, when I went with you up to Risky Ranch, that was
you did
before,
part,
that was
you did
before.
part of it with me, Joan and I did most of
Yep.
it, and went off helter skelter all over the place.
That was a long time, yeah.
We ran mostly from the 911 list. But there is no immediate, you know, I certainly wouldn't take a list like that that's 5 years old. We've got new houses, we have a few people
Yeah.
that maybe put up signs. Remarkably, in the last few weeks, we've had a few people who have asked for signs. Maybe they're reading the minutes.
mm-hmm,
But it's gonna take an effort, it's gonna take a couple of days to cover all of the roads and
Right.
houses in town.
Right.
And record those
I
that
don't have
either don't have any sign at all, or don't have it in any place where you can reasonably read it at night. If you're with a fire truck or an ambulance. The state specifies that there's a reflective letter on a contrasting background.
right.
That's why we have the signs that the fire department picked up to meet those statute requirements. You've got to decide that you're gonna charge people money to do it, because if you don't put teeth in it,
Right.
they're gonna ignore it the same way they did before.
Do you remember, Bill, how many houses roughly, percentage-wise, didn't have the sign 5 years ago?
Let's see, 125.
Why not just make them and send them a bill?
I'm sorry,
Why not just make a bunch of signs, go put them up, and then send them a bill for $16?
before we
And their,
issued,
and their,
It won't pay.
Put it
and
on your
their
tax bill.
charge too.
before we issued any of those numbers from the fire department, we considered, and presented and discussed it with the select board at the time, of having 6x6 posts with numbers either attached or engraved into them in front of every driveway. And the post hole bigger, and it might take it 6 or 8 months for the town to
Yeah, not everybody
install
might have a place
and
to
do it.
put it.
Would that be a
Oh,
sign?
no, nobody wanted to make it look like a city.
But if I recall, like my address used to be
Yeah,
611A Main Road, and then the state or somebody revamped all the addresses in town so that coordinated with
911's
like
different than
off the state
address.
line.
Right,
So my address now is 4957, so I'm 4.9 miles off of the state,
From the state
from
line,
the state line.
correct. The number you might have had before then was a post office, was an RFD number, which was not related in any way to be able to find anybody. And that was before the federal government, and then the state government came out with standards and said, this is how you'll number, and this is how you'll assign it. Yes, Nancy and I probably started with this 20 years ago.
oh, more, yeah, more,
Because we
yeah,
have
more than that.
vault somewhere the documentation of when we started.
I don't know how it works off. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Bill. Like when you're out at night and looking for 911, you want to be able to find the number and get there.
Yeah, we need the
I don't know how you're
firehouse.
going to implement it though. Like, where would the money go if you were going to find it? Does it go to the police station? Does it go to the town?
Goes to town.
It goes to the town and it subsidizes putting up numbers where people have refused to,
Yep.
or something like that.
I don't have a problem implementing it.
The problem isn't getting, isn't what to do with the money, the problem is to get people to.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
Like, just
Put
do
up
it. Just do it and send them a bill. Send them a fine and a bill.
How long,
You're gonna
the
charge
ordinance,
them for their
60 days
dog.
to change the ordinance, plus we gotta do the legal ad in the paper,
Costs money,
costs money.
so let's bump it up enough to pay for it if someone.
Well, you know,
The thing is, let's not kick it down the road again, let's say,
Don't put up a sign, you get a fine.
you know,
You know, a house is burning,
change a number and
we
let's,
can see
let's
it.
do it.
At
Oh,
night, we
yeah.
can see it burn even better.
Yeah,
When somebody is having a heart attack, and you can't find them, and you get them there 10 minutes later, or 15 minutes later, and they're dead, how much is the $200 advertising worth?
Yeah, exactly.
I have
why don't they put them up now?
I have a proposition.
They don't, why don't the people put them up now if they cared about their loved ones? That's, why are we holding their hand? That's me, never mind.
You don't want to hold their hand, you want to charge them money.
Right,
Yeah.
that's exactly what you want.
Yeah,
So then, the ambulance doesn't waste their time driving around because there might be another call.
That's
Or the fire department, there might be another call, and they're looking for me because I don't have a number, and now his wife just called on him, and he goes, oh, you know, I mean, they could be doing both
Yep.
efficiently.
So
We have kicked this down the road for years,
Yeah.
and it really needs to stop.
I will use the bill any day, but, CJ was here a couple of times and he wanted, I'm not gonna talk for CJ, but I'm gonna talk based on what he was saying. This emergency thing that we're referring to with the signs and stuff is an extremely serious thing. That's coming from him, isn't it? So, and I agree with it 100%, and I would be willing to purchase the signs, rivet them to a metal pipe, and drive it into the ground for anybody who's willing to pay me an hour's wage to do it, and the cost of the material.
Right.
Of course, they're expensive, but.
$15 at least, right?
No, it's, yeah, at least, about $30 for gas.
What does a fence post cost?
What's
You
that?
can buy,
A
you
post?
can buy 10-foot sections. Steel's expensive right now, but it just so happens that I have a huge steel scrap. Good stuff. My 100-foot long greenhouse got demolished. So I had to buy all new pipe. But I have, like, cut up all these straight pipes in there. Hey,
Just use like a key
It's a
post,
lot
right?
more than $16
Right,
for
for
the
the
deal sign, that's for damn sure.
yeah.
You know, and like you said, a heart attack or a kid choking or a fire or what is worth, I mean, this discussion really, everybody in this room, I guarantee, is in agreement with it. It's the people that aren't here that might say, well, I don't care. Well, you will care someday, but, you know, maybe they're not gonna pay the fine either, because $16, it's kinda like the dog thing. You know, what's it, $11?
Exactly.
And then we send them a $100 fine.
For the time being, I propose that you put an article in next select board meeting that you're going to set the fine
Yeah.
for not having a street number sign. That will get people to respond, and it will give you the
Good
first
idea.
path to take actual action on it.
How do we know if they're going, how do we know if people comply that just they happen to go around and see a house without a number or?
No, you will have to drive around through the town again and survey the town.
Well, yeah.
How
You
long
and
does it
John
have-
gonna do it again or?
How long does it take for them to be made?
To be made,
Yeah.
about 10 minutes.
Oh, they make it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be from them, you can,
Yeah,
Right.
you can do
You
it.
can have your own,
we made our own.
Right.
yeah.
It's hard for you to go out and buy the material cheaper than the $16
Oh,
the
Right.
fire department is paying for it. Either way, if you wanna do it that way, do it.
right.
You go with John?
We're not in the,
Yeah,
Fire
I actually
department's not
forgot all about it.
business.
I want one of the green, nice ones.
So I would definitely put it, if we have to put it on the agenda, I mean, it's
I always
$10
wondered,
now,
why am
I'd go
It's,
at least
uh,
25.
Fine at $10 for
One of
each
them
day
Things?
of non-compliance.
Oh, each day? Oh, I thought it was
yeah, that's
one
what
time,
it-
that's steep now.
A civil penalty of 10 may be imposed for the initial violation. The penalty for the second offense within 6 months shall be 15, and subsequent offenses within the 6-month period shall be 20.
Now, let's say that again, you
Or
said
you
it
can
was,
volunteer
10
at the
each day?
A fine of $10 for each day of non-compliance.
It'll go up for tax sale.
that's,
The
I was gonna
term
say, that's a
thereof
lot.
shall be levied against the property owner.
Yeah.
I thought there was
I think it
a-
should be a set
Oh,
fine, I
I
don't think it
guess,
should be
Yeah, I
every day.
think that's insane.
And then we go 60 days or whatever, and then you
Put it
can.
on the agenda as to the fact that you're going to rephrase, replace,
The ordinance.
replace the ordinance
with a
for the
stiffer fine.
penalties.
Bill, can I give you $16 and have you make one for me? Or do I gotta go to the?
He's getting nervous already, see?
See how long
We have the form here, Lori will take the $16 and I'll have it by the next meeting for you.
Alright.
I need one too.
Me too.
See that?
But I don't need one for my house, I need one for the new
I mean,
property.
I have a
Here,
reflective
too, but I need
number.
Whatever you need, whether you want it here in Stamford or you want to take it in North Adams, it doesn't matter. We'll get it done.
It's more than.
The forms are
I
here
was
to
like,
be
half- half the time.
Okay,
So put it
So,
on the
oh, the
agenda.
select, oh, the emergency management coordinator shall have the authority to enter the premises not in compliance. Oh, I guess that's Bob. Emergency management coordinator.
Bob, you got another job.
Yeah.
You want me to check the number?
Enter the premises of any house or building not in compliance and install a sufficient sign or numbering post and charge the property owner all reasonable costs and expenses associated therewith.
I think that,
Yeah, but you can fine them all you want, the whole object is to get the sign put up, so I say fine them.
well, you really, all you're doing is bringing back the information to the select board. And you could get a, I mean, you could say, hey, can people help me out?
Yeah,
but if they don't pay, ultimately it shows up sometimes you go to get some.
You're saving people's lives.
You don't want any money
We can use that part of it.
criminal court or civil court, and they can.
All over $16 sign.
I
Yes,
think, yeah.
I just got my son too.
was that
I said,
what?
well,
I'd pay 20. I'll get up to 20, Bill.
Okay. Let's quiet. Can we quiet? Quiet, what did you ask?
Well, I was asking, this 911, that's a state mandate,
Yes.
Right.
and that includes camps.
Yep.
At first,
Camp is on a road.
At first, it started out everybody with electricity or a phone number. But now with cell phones, it includes camps and, well,
So
How
you
do we
got
find
one.
For your answer, the entrance to the road that you use to the camp.
Yeah.
Is where it needs to be.
Oh, but the camp's not on a road.
How you just push back to the
how
road.
did they get there?
There's some camps that it's on
Well,
a road.
they'll have to explain that when they call in. They,
Oh, you want to understand what.
We gotta get a-
No, I know.
Camp's on the road.
I know, yeah. It's not a perfect system, but yeah.
You can't cover it. But every
Huh?
place that's on a
So what
road,
if you don't want to be
they're
ready?
not gonna set the fire.
Don't call.
Just have a
I didn't
full
go
on,
on the
full on
road.
knowledge.
Every year Lori gets a map that says, this one, this building does not have a 911 number.
The state
The
does
state
area
knows.
photography, and then they say,
Yeah.
why you can't have another?
I mean, there are camps like, you know, the Rondo's got a camp way up in the woods, but, you know, at where they ended their road, they couldn't put one there. But it's hard, it's not perfect. You know, when you drive around, nobody probably would catch that, you know. It really doesn't have a road. The road kind of ends and it goes into a right of way, you know.
They probably don't have a 911 address.
No, I doubt it,
No.
yeah.
But- Okay, so what
No,
happens
right.
if the state,
Right.
like, the state sends Lori and Bill the map, saying there's a building here, where's the 911 number? So what do you have to do?
Either we go out and measure it, or if it's off wild in the woods, we call the guy with their magic electronics to come down from Bennington. And somebody goes out the road with him, and he says, there's the number. I've
Put
traveled
it
with
here.
him a few times to find obscure things. Sometimes he looks at the driveway and he says, I think there's something down there. So he finds additional houses. Sometimes we give them to Sally, and she didn't know they were there.
Yeah. I mean, you, like with
Yeah.
yours, you would probably have to put it at the end of the road and,
Yeah.
you know, when you call, explain, hey, when you come up my road, you gotta take a left, the first left, you know.
What's the name of the road?
There is none,
There
yeah.
is none.
In reality, I mean, there used to be a name, I don't know if you can still call it that.
Could you say it's a
I'd
long
put it-
driveway off of Lincoln Road?
I'd put it at the end of Lincoln, where Lincoln goes into Lincoln
Yeah.
Road, and then explain to them when it comes up, hey, when you're coming up, you take this left and
Right.
get by the high
Well,
tensions.
Put it, well, the 911 address.
Yeah.
GPS, something like it.
Yeah, and a lot of GPS.
Some of it has to be some common sense decisions as to where it should be and where to call it a driveway, where to call it as part of the road.
It's like a hiker getting cut, you know, he's got a phone in his hand.
I got no problem putting on the sign, but I don't
Yeah.
have a number.
They found me in the middle of the Connecticut River the other day, they can do anything. But I need help. They said, we pinned you, we're outside, we know where you are.
Warn people that next meeting, you're going to reset the ordinance.
Mhm.
That's all you have to say. You don't have to say an amount. You don't say you're changing
No.
nothing, just that you're gonna reset the ordinance.
To
People will come out
increase
if they're-
higher fines for 911 numbers for not in compliance?
It's gonna be worse than the dogs.
It is, it is.
Bill, I need a 911
The first one I got from my camp was wrong.
right here.
I had to get it on.
I'm gonna need two.
I warned Bonnie,
both
she
sides of
attacked
the road,
last-
right, up and down.
Monday night, Bonnie went through and counted all of her white numbers to make sure. She's got a half a case of the green backgrounds. She's set if there's a sudden flood of people.
Well, you have 3 or 4 right here in this room.
Fill out a form with Lori, be happy to get it done.
Mhm. Okay, in your boxes, Lori gave us the second quarter financials. Look them over and ask Lori any questions. See where we are. By next meeting, we can discuss that.
Take care, Bob.
I think I'm gonna see that also.
Okay. Review, review revised code of ethics, investigation and enforcement ordinance. We were all set last time to approve this, but then there was some question about the on page 2, 4C. Yep. The select board will designate a person or two or more people to gather the facts.
Did I speak on that? when we-
Yes,
when we
yep.
started?
Yep.
Yeah, you go ahead, Doug.
No, go ahead. because I-
So originally there was like confusion, right? We wanted to have one person doing
Right.
the investigating.
Yeah.
And then others chimed in like, well, we were thinking it's gonna be like 2 or 3. I kind of was in sway of having the 2 or 3 people, but then I started thinking about it afterwards, and I really didn't want 2 or 3 people technically harassing somebody trying to get all the information. So then I kind of was like, well, maybe one person would have been realistically better to do so. So I think the one person is probably the better solution for that.
I agree with you too, because we had one in the beginning and I felt that if you have 3 people interviewing you, as we just recently heard, that you kind of feel overwhelmed or ganged upon maybe, or intimidated.
It is intimidating.
So if it's one-on-one, and we're still gonna interview the people, there's gonna be 5 of us interviewing the
This is this is kind of new what we're
Yeah.
doing. Let's try it, see how it goes, you know. And then again, we've talked about this for what, 3 meetings in a row.
many.
Let's,
Well, my feeling is too many cooks spoil the broth. We make it
yeah,
needlessly complicated.
right.
We're not trying to find out what happened to D.B. Cooper. We're not trying to find out if there was a second gunman in Dallas. We are,
There was.
somebody comes up, well,
3.
oh, you knew that, huh? You weren't even born then.
No, I wasn't even a sparkle in my
I
daddy's
was.
eye.
But anyway, and I wish I'd never used the word investigation.
Yeah.
This should be more of a fact-finding type
Yeah.
of thing. Very simple. We said who, what, when, where. And now, I'm gonna throw out just another idea for consideration. Cut out the middleman, or middlewoman completely. When a person makes a complaint, they have to fill out a form and bring it, send it up to us. What would prevent us from interviewing that person ourselves, at least a quorum, we didn't have to have everybody here, have the person who has been accused of doing something wrong from them, we want to hear from them, and then we can sit among ourselves and say, okay, I'd like a little more information here, a little more information there,
Send
and
out.
then we send out somebody to do
That's
it.
what I wanted to do when
Yeah.
the state came in. I said, why can't we nip this in the bud ourselves? I agree. Yeah. This is something that shouldn't go on forever because
Exactly.
it should be, if we're gonna implement this and there is an issue, it should be speedy. It shouldn't be lengthy.
You can always
It
amend
shouldn't
it
be
after the fact too.
Because
right?
if there is an ethics violation, it should be taken care of right away, either way. Because it could ruin someone's reputation on one end, and it also could be continuing. It could happen more often if they're doing it on a board or something, you know, where they say, hey, this person went down and they did this, and now we wait and they did it again to someone else, or multiple to the same person.
It's true.
And I'd like to think the best of people, but there is a potential that this could be weaponized. You know, I don't
Sure.
like so-and-so. They're a troublemaker.
Sure can. Yeah.
And that's not what it's intended for.
Lisa?
Just wondering how it's gonna be different from right now, where I don't feel like things are really being addressed. I know from my own personal experience, things weren't addressed by the board, so how's it gonna be really or? No one ever talked to me, brought me in to talk to me about it, so.
Well, we're trying to sell that now. Somebody probably should have talked to you. And this would give you the option to come in and sit.
I
Say your
requested
piece.
to be heard, but
I thought, well, I agree with you on that situation. I thought that it was the party involved was did what you intended or what you would like have had happen.
maybe when I get to the next.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah, my answer.
okay, because that's what I thought it was.
Would've been nice to have
I thought it was a closed
Right.
end.
I requested though to come speak to the board.
Yeah.
So I would appreciate that.
Yeah. After talking to the other party, I thought it was ended, or I definitely would have asked you, and I personally
Well,
would
there's
have.
still things you don't know that I said last meeting.
Okay.
Because I know.
Do you
letters-
still want to?
I'll see what happens.
Okay.
But this is a little different because it's a formal complaint and nothing happens unless they receive a.
There was actually a lot going on with that. We've got more
Yeah.
than one.
Emails
Email.
versus phone, yeah.
Well, how, what's the difference between a letter? Once this is finalized, it has an actual complaint form.
A form.
You don't have that.
We don't right
We
now.
don't
Right.
have it now.
So that's why we need to put this into place soon.
Yeah.
Get it done. So then it won't be a,
So I would like to make a motion to sign it as it, not as this is written, as it was originally written, with the one person doing the investigating instead of a group of people.
What about, like
What
you said,
Doug
we're
was saying.
having to come directly to the board,
I like that.
people talk about it?
Yeah.
I think the board should have the discretion to hear the people right away. And you might have one person come in and say, all I want this guy to do is come and say, hey, sorry for calling me a jerk. And we go, hey, we do say sorry to Lisa, and they say, yeah, no problem. It's over with, you know? That's nice. And that could be that easy. Now there could be times where it's some bad thing where we gotta, say, hey, you need to step down. And it may be, further, and it may be even worse. That we, instead of asking them to step down, or we might have to remove a person.
Right.
And it might be legal.
So
We
we
might have to
should
do legal
just
action.
take out on,
Call the police or something.
number C, just take out everything until upon completion of a written statement of facts. Oh, no. the select board.
Well,
The
it,
select board
it's,
will gather all the facts for chronicle record, personal confidential.
If needed, if we need to send out a person from the ethics board or committee, whatever you want to call it, then the select board.
We've got,
or
retain the-
or even somebody from the board themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless there's some kind of
gather.
question.
Because eventually it's going to be our decision.
That's
anyway.
right.
Exactly.
Gather all the
And I
facts.
think
And
that's
It's
important.
better to, I'd like to just, sometimes it's so simple. And I agree with you,
Well,
we
me and-
oversimplify the stuff that it just never gets done.
So what's
And
your
she's
thought?
right, if it's not getting done now, and we keep making it
gather
hard,
all
it's not gonna get done tomorrow. We need to
Interviewing group,
move it
no, we
on.
don't want the group.
We're gonna, well,
Ultimately,
the
it's
select
your
board
decision.
should initially hear,
It's you find.
get the
So
complaint,
there's
Yep.
no
Have-
Here's
necessary
coming.
to
and
have
interview
one
both the
person
complainant
investigating and come back
and
and tell you.
the accused.
Yep, we're gathering all the
Yeah.
facts.
And then, and after that, then if
Even
we
if it
need
be
more
better, this is where
information,
It would
then
be
we
better
can
if
send
all
somebody
people
out.
Written
were
statement
asking
of
questions.
facts.
Right, even if it went to the
Reserves the right
state, it would have
to
been
choose any
all.
portion to gather facts case by case, so that should be, okay.
I agree.
I think we're good, Laurie.
So do you want me to work this up, send it to you guys so you can see it ahead of time and just plan to adopt it and sign it at the next meeting?
Sure.
What's this going to do to your advertising? Is that, there was some problem with that.
Well, this is the problem, is a lot of times we adopt it, like, let's say you adopt it at this meeting with the changes and then sign it at the next meeting. But I only have 14 days from the adoption to put it in the paper, which I can't do because you haven't signed it, and it all has to
Can we
happen on the same
sign
night.
it now with the amended changes that we just made?
I don't-
I don't know, is it clear though, the way it's written, just to clarify?
They wanna have it like on your agenda for adoption.
Oh, it's gotta be on the agenda,
Do it
the
correctly,
adoption.
and then-
They get finicky with the
Yep.
I mean, if you guys wanna.
Yep,
adopt
Vic,
and
write it,
sign it
send it to
tonight,
us.
I'll-
I have a question, can we sign it tonight? Post it and all that, and then in the future, can we put an amendment in anytime we feel like it?
Oh, we have to change the ordinance.
And then we have to go through all the process?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so before you leave, I'll just make those changes and sign it tonight.
Okay.
But you wanna do a motion to adopt it.
yes. But I thought you said it's gotta be
Well, I mean, it is on the agenda for your review.
review revised code of ethics and enforcement ordinance.
Care town.
So we gather all the facts. 30 days. Hate to kick this again.
I'm not going to, I second your motion.
Yeah, I think we should
I second your
get it
motion,
taken care of as soon as we can.
not kicking it down the road. You guys can write it up, and I have no problem with the one person, move forward on it.
Move forward on
Yeah,
it.
we all know, you know what we want.
Our
If it-
intention
if it's
is
not written
review
perfect,
revised
we'll-
code of and
we'll work with
enforcement
that.
ordinance.
If it's not written
And
perfect,
adopt.
when we do it, we'll implement.
Cross our Ts afterwards.
I'm good. I wanna put this forward.
Well, we didn't do it.
You got a second?
Oh, did we
Aye.
second it? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, done. Start the process, Lori. Review employee policy handbook. I did not do it. Mike, we did not do it,
No,
but we are gonna do it.
I will. Let's kick that one down the road.
Set a date, and I haven't set a date.
I only get to read so much, you know.
Next Monday.
Next
You're gonna be here for Bill's Monday.
Monday morning. What
Next
time?
Monday?
Monday.
21st.
All right, I think I'll be here.
Oh, she can't have her baby yet. Watch the full moon. It's Wednesday, so she's not gonna have a baby. Monday,
What time?
10, 11.
You guys,
I don't care. I don't
we
work.
gotta do bills, so my day's gonna be messed up.
Okay, boss, where do we?
Every one of my days is messed up.
Monday at
This is my
10, we're
third,
gonna
fourth,
review
this is
the
my
employee
fourth
handbook.
Monday.
This coming Monday.
Yes.
Okay,
10 o'clock?
fine.
Brutal.
Let's see what Lori says.
I'll probably forget, but
I don't know what to tell you. On Monday at 10. I don't
Lori,
know
we
why.
good for Monday at 10? Okay.
Employee handbook. Maybe I'll have to calendar at it prior to give you any.
Anybody want to work in a machine shop instead of the town? How much you we say, 25?
Do you,
I'll start you off at
do you work
26.
nights? I'm free at night.
Nights? We can.
Do you have air conditioning?
No.
Do you give breaks?
Once in a while.
What's your lunch? Hour?
No lunch.
No lunch?
Just
Flying lunch?
We have 2 breaks a day. 15-minute breaks.
But I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, that's what they seem to do, is go to the bathroom a lot.
Do you have ladies' room and men's room?
Yes.
Oh,
You don't
But-
want to cut and split
no
firewood
handicap
on
access,
the
no,
time
you
you
don't.
Don't need it, it's all
You
one
don't need
floor.
that.
I've been trimming.
All one floor,
Oh,
handrail.
okay. Oh, you need that when you're old.
Like 4:30
today.
Just had the insurance coming down, no violations.
Pull one
Good.
side.
Lori, do you want us to continue?
Huh?
So they dig.
No, we just had that too. That's a whole different,
All right. I guess she wants us
Big
to
problem.
continue.
yeah, we just put a system in. It's unbelievable, unbelievable how efficient the system is. Took the
Huh.
numbers just like that, overnight.
Confirmation of planning commission members. The select board received a letter from the chairman of the planning commission to ask us to confirm the full planning commission board. It appears from a previous ZBA meeting that we may have a vacant seat. And we don't know that, we don't have anything in writing that there is a vacancy on the planning commission.
Yeah, so do we need to reach out to that individual and ask, or?
Yes.
And should it be us or should it be planning commission reach out?
We appointed.
We appointed, so,
That meeting was on the video, so I watched it. He said that he, in my understanding, that he was stepping down from the board. So, all boards.
all boards,
Yeah.
The chair
when this
actually
is
took
done.
Share now.
acknowledge it and thank them for their service too.
That did get done.
It-
Yeah, that was gonna carry on.
So,
Right.
And she did say, that, yeah, she thanked him and she
She
said
thanked
it was
him,
gonna
she
be a
said,
loss
you know,
and so
yeah.
on. So it was very, the assumption is there. Yes, we should reach out and ask.
Could he
and-
send
and
in
find
something
out.
in writing?
Yes.
Because we
Yes.
usually get everything,
Thank you, John.
we usually get everything in writing.
if
Can I
you for me
can I
to
elaborate a little bit on that? Since Pete's not here. Just to, you guys are aware of what's up and coming, so the town plan is in the midst now, or just getting ready. We should be, moving on that soon. And there's grants available for that, and so we need to get grants going on that, as well as Bibles. We need, I had a lengthy conversation with them, and they read and scrutinized our bylaws, and they feel like they should be rewritten.
Who's this now?
VCRs.
They're the ones that recommended it 5 years ago that I didn't.
Jim Sullivan
Yeah.
sat here for
Yeah,
2 years.
yes.
We did that.
Thank you.
Yes,
I know you were here many, many.
yes.
And so, Kurt, no, it was taxing.
It is.
So we need to start it as soon as possible. And so we need to have a
Larry.
functioning board as soon as possible. So,
Now, you
I
said you
agree.
have a grant for that,
there's a grant for both. A grant for both,
for revising your bylaws?
yes.
So if you start
And for the town
before,
plan.
oh,
They're willing to help us.
so you have to do the town plan first?
No,
You can kind of do
There's a deadline for
they
the town.
want us to do it all at the same time.
There's no deadline for the bylaws, there's a deadline for the town plan.
Right, the town plan has to be done within the next year.
Right, the bylaws are ours, they're already done,
The bylaws
we
are
want
done
to do them,
the way they are
Right.
now.
but the town
but
plan,
there's
they're
still-
asking for.
There's still some serious issues that
Sure,
are going to end up, you know, the history has shown
Right.
something's gonna happen, right?
now, while we're talking about that, we just amended the bylaws because of certain
Yeah.
zoning, I guess you would call it, whatever you want to call it, I'm not sure what it was.
Sign.
How is, I'd hate to bring this up, guys,
Me too.
how is that going? Where is this, I mean, I thought we said, let's do it,
It's done.
and,
You guys approved it last
yeah,
week.
so what's, I guess, I don't know, who's,
They were
Give me
effective
some-
July?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, they are effective now.
Right.
okay, so we can just go get a sign out, put a sign out.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah.
gotta see,
As long as it meets the
Yeah,
bylaws.
Oh, I'm serious. I had to get a piece of cardboard and put it out there that says you're town hall, you know?
No, at your last meeting, I think somebody was talking about doing, sign carpet or something. I think.
Yeah, so.
Oil tank.
That's, guess that'd be in like old business, but.
Okay.
okay.
But I just wanted to
I
make you
should have
guys
said that.
aware that we need a functioning board as soon as possible.
Right, and we
We
do
have a
have a couple of
Larry.
letters of interest, and we, as soon as we get Dave's letter,
So I would like
we
this,
will advertise it officially like we always do.
I would like to have this information by next meeting.
Right. And what I would ask the board tonight is to please appoint these two people as alternates. And then that way if we get a chance to have a meeting here soon, we can start bringing them on board.
So at this point, if there was a resignation, we have one opening,
That's what, yes.
right? So there, if you have two now,
Who is the
there'll be
alternate
only
now?
one.
We have no
We
alternate
have no
now.
alternate.
Oh,
Okay, so there'll only be one position to fill at this time.
Correct.
It's possible, we don't, I don't know. Okay.
We've had alternates in the past. We've kind
We
of
did.
played around with it in the past.
And it worked out because there were people that stepped down and the alternates
Right.
stepped up. And
Yeah.
Okay.
What is preventing you from moving forward? I understand, but the fact that this one thing is in limbo shouldn't stop you from moving forward as a board. You have enough people.
Right, you got it.
Yeah,
Because.
and they could just sit in anyway.
I agree,
listen what's
I
going on
agree.
If they want.
But I also, at the beginning of this meeting, I said something about the plan, well, I apologize, I didn't mean
I
to,
did too.
I didn't mean to attack you, yeah.
I didn't offend,
Yeah,
I don't.
but we're good, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like you, you know it, just stay where you,
So you suck.
exactly, we're good.
You know,
But, no, I mean, I've watched those meetings, and you're right,
it's dysfunctional.
it's dysfunctional.
That's what.
Is there any chance that we don't have to wait until the next select board meeting for this, for the thing, because you kind of need, like, Jim was sort of saying, get moving, so that it must be resolved before that?
We kinda just wanted an official letter though.
Yeah.
before
I
we
mean, if you
move
got an
forward.
official letter tomorrow, you could tell Peter, and we could then continue on.
Well, you could still have your meeting, and
Yeah.
we'll just
can't
have
I
to,
see a problem with
We
that.
cannot have a meeting until this is resolved in terms of this particular individual, because it has become dysfunctional and acrimonious. So until this is resolved, it's
okay.
just mayhem.
It's a waste of time.
All
So
right.
could we make a motion or however you wanna word it, pending Dave's resignation letter, the approval of the other two individuals, something along
We
those
can
lines?
approve those people as alternates right now,
Yes,
yeah.
so, you know, just waiting for a letter. and then-
Now, If they're an alternate, they don't have any voting power though, right?
Well,
Yeah,
that's not, that's
Yeah.
not all put together true. If there was a,
Oh, can they fill in for someone missing? Is that what you're
yes,
saying? Oh,
well, if there is not a quorum,
they can step in.
they could step in and they would continue whatever we're discussing and voting on. That person, if that person voted on that, then from that time forward,
Until the issue's
until
resolved.
the issue's resolved, that person would sit in on it and whoever was absent would have to sit back.
Okay.
So, that's the way the law reads.
What do we got? Let's see if we like these people.
So what I would suggest is that the person, I'm sorry, I know who the first person that sent in her letter of interest was Stephanie. We would like for her to be the first alternate, and then I think, is it Kate O'Neill?
Did we advertise for this position at all?
Not advertised for the position,
No, we did not.
because we
It was just that
have one there.
people knew that it might be empty, so they
Yeah.
wanted to come on.
And I know this board is always nominated the first person that came.
Right.
Usually.
Right, so we can advertise, we already got people.
Right.
So let me say, we didn't advertise particularly for this board, but in the past, we have said at our select board meetings, if anyone is interested in joining any board,
Yep,
send a letter.
yep.
So that in itself advertising.
I think we should move on.
So
Well,
on June 27th, I did receive an email from Stephanie Shelburne wanting to be appointed to the planning commission. On June 30th, I received a letter from Angela Trudeau wanting to be appointed to the zoning board of adjustment. And on July 7th, I received an email from Carol Saldo wanting to serve on any board with the next opportunity. She just would like to start getting involved in the town.
Okay.
Those are the only three I have.
So on the last one, I would, if there is any openings, reach back out to her and ask her if those openings are what she wants, and we could, that's a first person. And if there is an opening, other than Stephanie, I understand she's first on, she actually asked for the planning board. The second one, what was that again?
ZBA.
ZBA.
CBA. So if there's an opening for that, again, that's the first person.
Right.
I would have no problem putting both of those people as alternates until we find out what this.
Confirmation.
I would definitely, out of respect for a person that's been on a board for over 20 years, I would like to wait for the letter, out of respect.
And officially, I'd like to, and I have, and spoke to him already, that his service to the community is priceless. What David Solo did for this community in his entire life, and I've been privy to a lot of it. It's unfortunate how things ended, but I just like to thank him for his
I think, yeah, and I'm not gonna talk for him, that's, I mean, that's.
Let's wait and see what happens, yeah.
Right.
And in our reminders at the end of every select board meeting, we have anyone interested in applying for
Right.
transfer
So we have-
station, highway crew, lister, we have nothing.
We got 3 jobs.
3 jobs,
2 board openings and.
Or
but
run
everybody
for
wants to be on your
Run
planning
for
and
tax
zoning.
collector.
I'll make a motion to appoint Stephanie as alternate number 1 for the planning board, Angela for alternate number 1 for the ZBA. And what else? Carol for any potential opening.
For the next opening.
Next opening that's available.
Yep.
And I asked her if she had any particular in mind, and she said, no, I just,
Any
I
next
have
opening.
the opportunity to serve, I'd like to serve on one of those.
I knew she was
There's no opening.
I knew she was trying to get a hold of the school department.
Conservation.
School commission.
Conservation Commission has an opening.
Is there an opening?
It's a good starter.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep. Starter kit.
They should need
Second.
some. Alright.
Parsnip.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So these will all be alternates until we hear from,
Was there a vacancy on conservation, or would it be an alternate?
Well, he is actually on the conservation.
Oh, that's right.
Commission, too, and he
Oh, that's
did
true.
resign from all of
Oh, yes?
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Oh,
Okay.
So I guess there's.
It could be, all three could be filled in.
Okay. And it's good that there's 3 different people, that they're not, same person is not
That's
on
good.
the,
They
on
had
the
a
two
very
boards. Because you all hurt like that, that we're not on, that same people aren't
When
on
I'm
the
done
same
with this,
board.
I'm joining the planning commission.
Mhm.
As long as Jim's still on.
Okay, that's
Alternate
fine,
number 4.
all
They
right.
said,
Okay,
I said, when I'm done with this,
yes,
I'm
we
joining
did,
the
we
planning.
said all in favor, yes.
As long as you're still.
No.
I want to sit right next to you too.
Okay, review 2024 audit report, which we did, we passed it around. There's a letter of recommendation, which Lori has started to implement some of the recommendations from the auditor. They can't all be done at once, but one at a time. She is combining finances. I don't know how far you were able to get on them, but working on it.
Closed 6 or 7 accounts now.
Ooh. Oh, yep, yep. Okay. And anything else under correspondence?
So Jim Sullivan has been working with Dave for the fiscal year 26 grant aid for Sportsman Road. What did I say?
Sullivan.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is, it's confusing, tired.
Two Jims.
He's
Jim Henderson.
selectman
So, Jim Henderson would like you guys to sign this agreement to work with VCRC on the grant. And the work is already started.
We're signing it then.
So we're gonna be doing this year's grant on sportsman and next year's. But probably gonna do both this year. That's the cheapest.
Yeah.
Well, they,
Now, that's that one up at the,
no.
that's still in limbo.
That's gonna be, I'm gonna put in for a better back roads grant, those are due
For up by their place.
December.
Up by Lisa's, that's for Better Back Road grant. This is grants and aid.
Correct.
We're working on it.
And where's that going? On Sportsman?
Yeah,
Where?
25 and 26, there's culverts from
Culverts.
Just think, 20 years from now, you might get paved.
7-inch culverts, I think, and some stone line ditch. Next year's grant is quite a bit more money.
Dave, do you have a plan for that then?
What's that?
Do you have a plan, is it going to cut through the properties or?
No, we're not doing that. And it's more likely gonna be in the same area it is now, so.
What is the other grant? Grants and aid is this?
Grants and aid is this one and,
Better Back Roads.
Better Back Roads.
I did mention something to Dave the other day about ditching. I don't know if we want to bring it up here.
The state.
Yeah, because I've noticed going up Hartwellville Mountain on Route 8100 on the right-hand side, states that did some ditching. And, oh, that looks nice.
Not right.
But what happened to the stone line ditches that the town has to do? The state didn't do it. So you were gonna ask Jim Sullivan and why?
So.
Henderson.
They're always changing because, usually when they come up with some idea and some change, it's somewhat unreasonable because somebody that's making the rule change isn't doing that type of work, they want to spend the money. So, I think that's part of it, but I think, so if it's already been stone lined, you can just clean the ditch to the stone. Initially they wanted you to dig it out and put on the stone. But I think enough people complained, and enough people said, no, that's nonsense, we're not doing it anyway, we're just gonna dig to the stone and so be it. So they changed the rule on it. So you're coming around, but I don't think there's any stone in there anyway. The thing is, some of that.
You notice that too? The grass is growing nice now.
Grassland ditch.
Yes.
In
And the
certain
grass will
places,
fill.
the stone is good, in other places, it's like everything else, it's a cookie cutter.
Fills right up.
Yep.
That some places you need it, some places you don't. Like in that case,
there's an old standard that says anything more than 5% is supposed to be stone line. And that's definitely more than 5% grade. Plus it's hydronically connected to the river, so it's supposed to be stone. So that's like, they really should have done it. But I'm keeping that one under my hat, so when they yell at me, I'm gonna.
There you go.
Yeah.
Little ammunition.
Yep.
Well, the stone line ditch looks beautiful right after you do it, but the next year, it's grown in and it fills right in.
In fact, so every 5 years, that whole hydronically connected road segments need to be revisited, which is something else that Jim Henderson's working on these years. But you have 3 years to do it. So most of the things that we did 5 years ago are probably not compliant now. But in the whole, the whole scheme of things, I don't know how they really think they're going to really keep track.
Okay. Any other correspondence?
2 uniform municipal excess weight permits,
Ooh,
beacon sales, and consolidated.
Beacon Sales.
Indiana. Part of that.
What do they sell, or what are they doing here? Beacon
We're
Sales
wasting-
Acquisition, what's their business?
They do it every year.
What Beacon is? I don't know what they do. Oh, it's a roofing supply. No. I don't know what they do. But they paid their $10 and they got their certificate of insurance, so sign it. Motion to sign both of these?
Who's that select prices if you don't mind asking?
State.
What's that?
State.
State says.
Or ignore it.
Motion.
Need a motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anything else, Lori?
No.
Old business. We met with the school board a couple weeks ago. It's kind of a good meeting to talk about things that we'd like to see and they'd like to see, and the bottom line is we'd like to save money. So the superintendent is going to give us a,
Breakdown, I guess.
of
So
what
what we could and can't.
what the town can take
Look
over
at.
versus the school doing.
Did,
Not that we're going
did
to,
they-
we just gonna look at it.
Did they get back to us with anything yet, or no?
Did what?
Wondering if they sent anything over, let us know.
Said he was gonna meet with
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that, we did go in on their meeting.
Did we ever, set another date for another one of those?
No.
What about the all
School
boards?
or all boards?
Remember the-
All board,
All
well,
boards.
no, not the all boards, the school, with the joint meeting with the school again.
No, we did not.
So we should, when we're doing that, at the end of that, we should ask them if we could set another date, instead of us going, asking them now that they're not here, and then waiting for them to get back to us. At the end of those meetings, we should put it on the agenda that we can set another date, and all of us can agree that night. Because I don't like that we only do it once a year.
Okay,
No, we should do it more often.
let's try to remember when we meet with them again,
Yeah.
and when he gives
So
us
that's
the paperwork.
If we can throw that on there,
Right.
because I think it'll be our meeting next time, right?
Yeah.
You know, there was a couple, it was a good meeting, but there was a couple things that were mentioned that was, in my mind, a little disturbing of the future, and I don't want to get into it because I don't want to start a rumor, but the future isn't looking that great in the educational department in the state of Vermont. And the other thing that bothered me, and I will bring this up, is for years and years and years, I looked into and I argued with board members, the chair of the board, and multiple chairs of the board about ownership of this building. And we looked at deeds, and we found that there's 3 deeds, and all deeds say in one form or another that the residents of Stamford own this building. We have to make sure that we never join an alliance, that the ownership of this building goes to the alliance.
Yes.
If that can be snuck in so
Oh,
easy, It almost happened with Clarksburg. It was Northern Berkshire Regional, Educational Board or something like that. School, and if we had joined with them, this is their asset.
They take the building, they shut it.
We can never ever let that happen. And if I die tomorrow, guys, remember I said that because I don't want anybody to forget that. No, seriously. I mean, I fought with them because they're like, "No, the school owns us." Hell, they do. And I'll go down and fight with that one.
Once it becomes a school, the school has jurisdiction over it.
Authority. I have no
Yeah.
problem with them locking the doors when kids are over here. That's easy.
Yeah.
But when we want to use that building over there, that room, it's ours.
Right.
And we have the authority to use that. There's no kids right now. We can go over there right now. And for them to say no, it's wrong.
The state decides they're taking all these kids somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other
Building,
thing
so-
too is they
Right.
said that the local school board will just be advisory. Wow.
And if
They're
they
gonna
change,
consolidate the
if they change the regions
Right.
to 4 in the whole state, we're not gonna have to say no.
There's not
Zero.
really any,
The state run.
So shouldn't, based on everything that we know and what we've been, that's been going on for 10 years since
Mhm.
it started when I first
Yeah.
came here. So shouldn't, like, maybe the chief or the fire department have a key to this building over there?
They do.
Okay, all right, but at least that's a good thing.
I fought that this chair, the chair of this board should have a key to that. And I got resistance.
Absolutely.
And I said, first of all, we went down to, we know for a fact that out-of-town people have a key to that. Okay, we know for a fact. We know that there's sports events that go on there. There's practices that go on there that people from out of this town go over there and use our facility. And we can't trust this woman with a key that if this room filled up, we can't go over there.
Well, you know,
It is Nancy. I get it.
it's Nancy.
I'll watch her. Keep an eye
I don't have my 911 numbers fully displayed, so it's on my list.
You need two, one in the front,
There's-
one in the rear.
on her. That word safety, when they use that word safety, it's Thursday night at 8:30 at night. There's no safety. There's no kids over there. Knock it off.
Yeah.
You know, knock it off. That's our building.
Yeah.
We're not going into the classrooms. We're going over there. We're going to use it, pick it up, and then come back over here.
Great.
Okay.
You can
Any
push-
other old
In the
business?
words of Dan Potter, push back.
Any other old business?
Did you hear anything back from the sign makers?
I have not even followed up with them,
Alright.
so.
Yeah, no.
It's your fault we don't have a sign.
No, she's busy.
Do we even have a design?
Yeah, we have a design. It was the same one that was approved when we were originally gonna do it, it's just gonna be bigger. It was Stamford School, town office library, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right.
how many square feet?
What's that?
The biggest that is
Maximum.
allowed by your rules.
What's your-
Yours too.
What's the, what is it?
I'd go a little bit more.
64?
Square feet.
Quarter inch
Actually,
bigger.
actually, we fall under the state guidelines, so you can go 64 square.
Right, which is huge.
So we're
Yes.
just waiting on a price to see what it's gonna cost.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I need to do that.
I'd definitely go a quarter inch bigger, see if someone measures it.
They will.
Good.
Don't make me.
I got different tape measures measure different things, so don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Takes off a couple.
Okay.
Do
And.
you know what's going on with the sign that was out there? It's behind the generator. Is that-
Bill said, asked me to bring it down, I brought it down. I had to have me some.
Yeah, that's going up,
I'll just tell them,
It's
make sure
supposed to
they
go up
got
on the
some pretty good
building,
anchors
so I
in
don't
that
know.
wall.
Who's
Is
putting it
that
up?
is that a fire department volunteer job?
John Bull has to come move our man lift from Bluff Road up to
Your
our
place,
house.
yeah.
So I
Maybe.
haven't talked to my husband about this, but if we could just kind of do a diversion and stop here and put it up.
How's it gonna be mounted? Is it
Well,
too
that-
heavy
that's-
or?
He's gotta come up with some mounting system.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be moving it next.
Does the steel frame have to be put on that? I don't know, it looks like it's 3 pieces and
You
a
just
steel
put it
frame.
up there, no.
Yeah, it's 3 pieces of.
But if you took
2
the
by
steel
12s,
off the
that's 2 by
outside,
16.
because it's gonna be mounted now, and you just
Yes,
put
that's a good idea.
the screws and touch them together, it would be a
Well,
lot lighter, I can tell
You've
you
got
that.
the letters on there, as long as they're not going, as long as the letters are on.
No, you
each
keep it
board.
the same way as it is, you just take the steel off and to lighten it up. The frame is holding it together right
You
now.
need a few
Yeah.
guys to mount that
Yeah.
on the building, that's heavy.
Oh, yeah,
That steel is
Well,
not,
if you need a few
Then
people,
which
the.
Is it?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't
it's
think
heavy.
the man lifts rated for the,
Yeah.
for the
It's not
lifting the
rated.
sign.
I think it's only 300 pounds.
oh, that.
Oh, that sign don't weigh
Tim and
300.
I lifted that.
No, but if you got a man in
Yeah,
there,
but
plus the sign.
Just
I just brought it
from the
down.
training alone that I've had.
It don't weigh
man
300
lifts,
pounds.
You're not allowed to like mount.
You're 200 pounds. I think.
Yeah, but like,
That's-
if I was in there, you couldn't put that sign in there with it. You'd have to have like a couple of lifts or, you know.
It's awkward, I don't think,
Probably have a-
I know
probably
it.
have
You wanna do
a
it-
wall up there.
Hire like that Whitco or whatever down north, like somebody that puts that stuff up.
Right.
You wanna have somebody that calculates the weight. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it falls on some kid, they're crap.
Plus, it
There's
needs to be
another
lagged-
spot.
It needs to be lagged into the studs.
Yeah.
Mike's got the right idea,
Yes.
taking that frame off of there. Then you could put one board up, then another board.
Right, it's a lot lighter that way.
It would look
Just
good
touch it.
there, but
And if
I,
you wanted to, you could put some kind of wooden frame and paint it, whatever, after that.
Once we come up with our historical building, we can ask for the other sign back, put that in there, and we can have a write-up about the whole history of the sign.
I don't think we have enough paper.
It'll be right next to the ice cream wars.
I don't think there's enough paper.
History of the
One
sign.
piece.
Yeah, once upon a time, you know,
There was a sign.
Why can't, okay.
Go,
Why
Deb.
can't we just put that back out there?
I don't like it.
The old,
No,
the first one?
No, the big one.
are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
You gotta pull up to it, stop your vehicle and look to see what it says.
Well, it doesn't say,
Everybody
So the
knows.
other side don't see it
it
at all.
doesn't tell
Right,
you
it's
what's
only on
here
one side.
I know, but
on the
put letters
premises.
on the other
Yeah,
side.
then you'd have
It
to
doesn't
put
say
the
what's
drop
here on
there.
the premises. No, it says Stanford, and one is
It
established.
needs to say what's
It
here,
don't.
library.
Don't make it
School,
complicated,
office,
please.
library,
I know.
Could it, if
two-sided
it
from both.
can't be
you know,
mounted on the building, could it go under the sign that's right on the side of the building there, the,
I wanted to donate it
the
to the
display?
people that just down the road, but she just put her own up.
Yeah.
Say no tower.
The perfect sign for driving into town.
What's that?
I'll run a few pictures.
You wanna donate? I'll put it up on my new land down there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not getting a permit either, it's art.
Ah,
Technically,
That's
I
how we
think,
should've gone.
I think the cows aren't facing the right way. I think they should be turned so you can see from both sides.
I'm waiting for somebody to
Well,
file.
let's have it rotate.
Right,
They will.
yeah, oh, definitely.
what's that, Jim? The-
I'm waiting for someone to file a complaint.
I'm sure they're gonna file a complaint on my rifle range.
That's not a real color of a cow
The
either.
golf course probably
No,
gonna
I've
complain
had
about that.
I've had mine for a couple of years and they.
Yeah, but I got it right down behind the golf course, I don't know if they can have.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
move on here and, all right. Dogs, do we know how dogs registration is coming in?
Slowly but surely.
Hey, while Luke's out doing the dogs, can he check the 911 sign? Trying to be more efficient, guys.
We have had people come in,
Half the town,
no one was
50%.
knocking down the door.
No?
Well, let's get a list and, or
Need volunteers.
You want-
which-
you want me to get an update from Luke?
I can
String
do
'em up.
that, whatever you want. For the next meeting.
Yeah, I'll get an update, Nancy. Nancy,
Yeah.
okay. New business.
I attended a seminar a couple of days ago on ordinance enforcement operations.
Nobody showed up.
Nobody showed up, so it was just
Yeah.
me. So they did have some ideas of how to continue to enforce it when you send a ticket in and the person pays the ticket but still doesn't license their dog.
So what did they say, how
Well, then you have to enter it into a different court,
They can take it.
have to enter it into a different
a
court?
different court.
Okay.
So we have to review,
Doggy court.
so we have to renew all these ordinances and?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if they don't license the dog, or they just pay the fine, they haven't really cured the violation.
No.
Right.
You know, and then we just have to keep pursuing.
Just, they like to push back.
Yeah.
Take the chair.
Yeah, well, that's just stupid, paying fines,
I know,
wasting your money.
I know.
I got one thing I forgot about. I looked into, one of my workers got one of those mini splits, right, mini splits. And he put it in a room, a little bit thinner than this room, but about the same length. It's amazing, they're amazing. $1,600 installed. Can we look at if we could get, I mean, maybe two of them? They're
One for
very
outdoor.
efficient. They're a hell of a lot better than that, and they heat it. They're both.
Mhm, yeah.
But one, I mean, you can't even breathe. You shut that door during the
I know.
executive session. You go in there, you can't breathe.
Air conditioning, they're great. They tend to struggle when you get below like 35 degrees.
With the heat.
Yeah.
I mean, even at that, we already got heat. So I'm just saying, maybe it'd be good in a fall day. You could have it, and not, you know, it'll save on our furnace over there. But if you don't need the heat, you could just get a central air or something.
They're awesome with air.
For $1,500, and if you do two of them, we're talking $3,000, and I bet you the install would be less if you do two of them. This guy's already here. We ought to look into that. I'm saying,
You have a guy you like?
Who installs them?
this was, no, it was the guy in town here, Joe Vareski.
Rusty does it,
Yeah.
Tony does it.
So, I mean, the guy's right here in town. You know, I mean, you can get quotes
Evan
if you
do
want.
it yet?
We should have a
My
townwide,
son's
like,
already certified.
I could use one of those.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? A
Well-
townwide thing, like, we're getting, we get it in ourselves.
Yeah, well, they're not that hard. I mean, but, you know,
Pretty simple.
he, you know, Pete did it because he's working for me, so he don't have a lot of time. So we just called Joe up. Joe's my plumber, and then we have a electrician did it. That was like 5 minutes, and that was another town resident, Gary Bellows. He's the second in command for National Grid. He knows what he's doing, you know. So, I mean, I'm saying if you talk with $3,000 and it's comfortable in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe though, that is the only heat source
This
For
is the
this
only.
room.
for this room, so if it.
We can
doesn't
look
work-
into what it would, you know, if there's a better system out there than,
Yeah.
you know.
Some may be better
If
than
it's
others,
better,
but that's my experience.
But I can look into it some more
That
and
Yeah.
get back to you
that
guys.
mini split, my mother just put them in her house, she was burning oil.
Yeah.
And, she got a grant to do it.
Well, Mass is doing a lot of that.
Yeah, and so she sets it for 67 degrees.
Yep.
And it's 67 degrees year round. This is her first full year. And every time I walk in, it says 67 degrees. It's just perfect all the time.
So what is the heat in here on oil or this? I know this is electric.
This is it.
Is this school oil?
Yes.
School is oil. So I have heat over there but no air, and then
Okay.
this room, all it has is that,
For the heat.
and air.
I'll tell you. I'll look into it for.
The technology that is an insulated system gets better and better, so they're now kind of closer to 20 degrees now
Yeah,
than the 30 they used to be.
they were struggling.
But again, you're not talking to keep this room comfortable all the time.
Oh, right. We're not. It's vacant.
Once or
Yeah.
twice a month.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think it just seems like a pretty good system. The state, you know, I mean, they're going electric. Everybody's going electric, so I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get on board there, especially if there's grant money out there. You know, I know in the state of Massachusetts now, if you build a house, it has to be electric.
Yeah.
Has to.
Well,
You can put a wood stove in later.
The incentive's 30% back in them too.
Yeah. So I'll look into it. I'll talk to Joe. Get back to you guys on if he wants to look at it. If you guys want to get another quote with other people, we can do that too. What's that? I'm sorry.
No?
Lisa, our highway guys didn't have running water or sewer up until what, 5 years ago?
We're running a special operation.
Huh?
We're running a special operation.
Well, only up the road where we're doing some marijuana growing, that's all.
Yeah.
Not you, no, I didn't say it was you.
I'd like to get a new rug for out there, because that's been in probably close to 30 years.
And then what?
Rug for the town office. It's pretty worn.
I suppose you want flowers too, I'm talking some
No, I got the flowers out front there.
man versus women.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
And the curtains gotta be pretty, they gotta
I
match.
know.
Yeah. Any other new business? Yes, Mike, please look into that. For the-
Thanks.
And if you wanna get 3 quotes, do we,
Yeah, I
we
guess.
don't actually need them, do we need them? It's gotta be certified, insured, which he
Joe?
is, yeah. Any other new business?
No.
Okay. Could I have a motion to go into executive session for personnel
Yeah.
and for pending or probable civil litigation? Do we have any of that, Lori?
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay.
Not the personnel though, right? Just the,
Okay,
both?